Move your feet.
Finally, this is showing.
Oh, wait, but I want her and I want the bow where I can see it.
Here's your fiddle.
Fiddle.
Here's your. Yep.
Voila.
Wow.
We're just getting your ear, but I guess that's okay.
My ear.
It's fine. Thank you.
As long as you can hear me bark orders. Bark, bark.
I think it's good.
Yeah. I would like to hear. Long, long a bow.
Okay.
Here, can I put violin? Your violin. I'm gonna adjust your shoulder pad just a tiny bit. I don't think it needs to be on that far because you are not. Well, it's gonna fall. You're not a football player, are you? Okay. You don't have that big shoulders. What do you think?
That's good.
That's pretty good. Okay, we'll leave with that. All right. Oh yes, did I write down the wrong scale for you?
Yes, you did.
I have so many students doing the D melodic minor scale. I must have just gone on autopilot. Okay, I would like to hear you play jazz in D. But what scale is that? What scale matches that?
D major.
What is it?
D major.
Do I get to hear the D major scale before you play the jazz in D?
Yes. 3 octaves?
No.
Okay.
Oh, you're definitely not on the 3-octave scale. You know the 1-octave scale, right? That's really easy. I don't think we've done the 2-octave either. I could teach it to you really easily, but
Wait, D major?
yeah. Yeah, that's pretty easy, right? Okay. That sounded very easy for you. I think we should go to the next one. Let's see what the next key is.
Next key. My page. I think that goes to the. Oh, it's G major. No, it's actually. Yeah, it is D major.
They gave you the answer. You just have to figure it out for yourself.
Yeah.
So it's probably nice just to play the G major scale one time before you do that.
So 1 octave.
2 octaves. That one's easy. You don't have to do it right now, but at home.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, so you have all the information. I
This
think.
is good for Halloween.
Oh yes, maybe that's what I should be, a fortune teller.
Is that really a fortune teller?
Looks like an evil fortune teller. could be an evil fortune teller. Okay. How about instead of the G major scale, we play the G minor scale?
Oh, okay. Natural minor?
What's that?
Natural minor?
Yeah, let's start with that. What piece? So you have to determine what the G is supposed to sound like by whether or not it is consonant with the D string. Do you have perfect pitch? Do you know what that is?
I know what pitch is.
Perfect pitch is when you have memorized what all the notes sound like. So if I said sing an F, you would be able to sing an F. Can you do that?
No.
Okay. So then that means if the G sounds funny, either all the strings are funny, or it just is because maybe your finger was in the wrong place and it made the G sound funny. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't you play your A and D together and see if they sound good? Because it's most important that the strings on the violin sound good together. So what do you think? A little dissonant? So you have to do it as a double stop. You can't do it as a single note. Okay, and then you go to the G string.
Yeah, it stopped.
Okay, then you give it to your teacher.
And the rubber band is good on it.
Just give it to me. Oh man. Okay, now fine tune it. You do the tuner part. And then the E. Okay. Now what are the other minor scale kinds?
Harmonic and melodic.
Pick one
Harmonic.
and play that. Okay. Melodic. Now what's the piece that uses the notes from the G minor scale?
Maybe part of the back of the arm.
Not maybe. Definitely. Which part? The beginning, the middle, or the end?
The first half.
Just to be a picky violin teacher, I'm going to tell you that that's the beginning,
Okay.
and then it happens again at the end, because what happens after we play the major section?
Goes back.
To the beginning. So it would be the beginning and the end, right?
Yeah.
Like a sandwich.
Okay.
A G minor sandwich. Alright. You ready?
Yeah.
Give me a concert. as you're doing the DC Alpine, will you do me a favor and have fun?
Wait, what?
Like just have fun.
No, I mean, what did you say before that?
While you're doing the DC Alpine.
Yeah.
Do you know how to have fun and play the violin at the same time?
Yes.
Prove it. Show me. Sure, why not? Okay, so you know that you play the beginning, you play that major section, and then you go back to the beginning, and then you're done, right?
Yeah.
But it would be fun. I would enjoy hearing you play the major section, having fun. Did you have more fun that first time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it sounded more fun, more dynamics, more expression.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Marisha's mom, that was an accident. Well, you know, maybe I shouldn't say this. I actually had more fun when you were having more fun.
Because it's fun to watch you have fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I do that in the major
Well, I
section.
imagined when I messed up, it's like I just scraped myself, like on a playground or something, but then I just got back up.
It's kind of like that, except that it doesn't hurt as much.
Yeah.
And you know what you could do is, if you're really careful and you really concentrate, then you can play it, right? And you can play it with maybe even without messing up, right? Without getting scraped. But if you want, then when you're having fun, then you can just say, oh, so that's the spot I need to practice, so it's easy to have fun.
Yeah.
So you know it all very well, and if you want to do any more practice, it would be around, can I play this next spot and have fun? Is it easy enough to have fun?
Yeah, I didn't start the other part.
It's okay. We got plenty going on. Can I hear the major section now having fun?
Yeah.
It says B, da la, da dum. B. Just play that part. B, da la, da dum. That's it. Just longer on the long notes. More suspense. Ba, da la, da da.
Okay.
Try it again. B. That's way more fun, don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of want to put it in the review box, but you have to have fun, and if you have fumbles while having fun, just spot for the day.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
All right. Do I get to hear Devil's Dream?
So the speed that I am right now,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know. But I think I'm improvising. Well, I'm not.
You're experimenting, maybe?
I'm just guessing that I went like lower than 144, but I still can play it fast.
Okay. great. I know you're trying to be really careful about your intonation, and I appreciate that. And I'm going to say, at some point, you just keep going and having fun, even if it's not perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. One of the things I noticed in group classes, sometimes we are playing and you just stand there frozen. Can you tell me about that?
Well, the thing is, I couldn't play it that fast.
But I noticed you weren't even trying. I'll just tell you that there's somebody else in the class that can't play it that fast either, but he kept playing.
I'm just guessing who.
You don't have to guess. It doesn't matter who. The point is that you can play. And you should just try, even if you know you're going to mess up.
Okay.
Yeah? What's the worst that could happen?
You'll get whacked with wet noodles.
No, I don't want any wet noodles on this new carpet, so no, that wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Maybe if there was just wood floor, then you'd get whacked with noodles, but there's a new carpet.
Yeah.
So, besides, do wet noodles actually hurt? I don't know, I can't imagine that they would really hurt. They have to be really fat wet noodles.
Well, if you slap them really hard, they hurt.
Well, I thought they'd just break and fall on the floor.
If you had a knife.
Okay, so one of the things that will happen is that it might not sound good, right?
Yeah.
But that's not like scraping your knee on the playground because it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
That's one thing. The other is then as a teacher I go, oh, I noticed this is too fast for Ella and the other person. And so I can go slower for part of the time to help them come along. But if you don't play, I don't actually know what's happening. Okay? And I don't know what speed is best for you. Otherwise I can look at your fingers and kind of figure out what you're doing, and I can get a sense of what's a good tempo for you. Okay? So I want to do something. I'm going to play fast. Okay? Not too fast. Not 250 like Oliver said, but I'm going to play fast. And I'm going to start first and you have to jump in. Like pretend you've gotten messed up and now you're going to try to start while I've already started.
Okay.
Not bad. I have to go faster to mess you up. You did it. You did exactly what I wanted you to do. Like kind of fall apart, get back on, fall apart, get back on, fall, and then you ended up ending with me, which is great. Because what are we going to do on the concert? I'm not going to stop at the concert. So you just sneak back in. Does that ever happen?
Play it that fast?
I will not play it any faster than that.
Oh.
That's the
Is
limit.
that 250?
No, I don't think so. I think Oliver was wrong about the 250 thing. Oh, mine isn't going faster than that.
208.
So I'll go maybe 220.
Okay.
And you almost did it, right? You probably can do 200. Let's do 200.
Oh my god, that went 400.
No, that was how many vibrations per second. That was a note. Right there. 1, 2, 3. You did it.
Yay.
Times 200.
Now I just have to go to 220.
At the most. It's probably 200 is what I'll do.
Okay.
I really, really like what was just happening. There are any other ways that Ella could practice jumping in? Like
Sure, you
maybe
could
on a
start-
slow down her piece?
Or you could just
Or
any
any
piece.
piece?
Yeah, review, you turn it on. Don't even tell her what it is.
Ah.
Tell her, and then she has to jump in. That would be fun.
Well, don't do it at full speed because I can't even do it at full speed. It's
What if it's chorus? Or
Well, if
waltz?
Danielle asks me to do it at full speed, that's what's gonna happen.
I think you should do it at full speed, and then if you fall apart, this is part of that, like, when we make mistakes, we learn what to do to fix them, right? So if you do it slow, you'll never know if you can do it fast. But if you do it fast, you'll know if you can do it fast. And then you just go slow. Your mom puts it on fast, full tempo, and then you go, then you try to play, and then you go, oh my goodness, I can't do this. And then she slows it down. But first you have to mess up.
I noticed the difference between those two parts.
I'm really not glad that you are sort of paying attention to the nuance of the different art around here, but I was
still
talking.
listen to you.
Yes. Kiana and I walked around the house and looked at the different art and the different kind of energy in the bow stroke, and then we put it into her bow. I mean, of the brush stroke, and then we put it into her bow. Okay, I think we should do the trio.
Just be careful, Danielle. One time you might leave the room and I might switch them all around.
Oh no! We were doing the paintings, not the pots.
The pots.
I'm totally disoriented. The Halloween pot was over there.
I'm kidding. Focus.
What
Focus.
Halloween pot?
The one, the devil right there, the red one, in the middle, on the middle shelf.
I see it.
You see it, the red one?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Okay, you ready? Okay, but I already know you know the notes. So let's talk about how we're going to make this expressive, both Gavotte style and with dynamics. Okay? Deal? Okay, so let's put a lot of energy in the, and then it's strong less. Can you just do that?
About this part.
We'll get. What about that part?
Well, on this part, on the. Do I do that?
Yeah, so it's chop. You just chop it. Sort of like.
But I don't do like.
Because of how the other people's are marked, I think that's how we're gonna do it. Okay? Okay, you ready? Otherwise, we'd have to do this. Does that sound good? Because that would mean whatever the markings are in one spot, the composer means the same thing in a different spot. So we wouldn't stop the bow here, but not stop the bow there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Dynamics. So now, when we stop the bow, it doesn't mean that we have to push into the string and get stiff. I'm even lifting a little bit. But my bow is speeding and then I'm chopping. So that it's a happy, energetic sound instead of serious. Yeah, it's not. No robots here. Unless that's what the three of you decide to dress up as. Okay, go for it. Less. Okay, then strong less. Okay. Less. Nice. Okay, so now, what's the dynamic there? Okay, I could. Can you put a fourth finger over that half note E? Okay, so now, when there's a dash over a note, what does it mean?
I knew what it meant, but I forgot.
Most of the time it means to emphasize it. So, sing. Which makes sense because the first beat a gavotte measure is emphasized, right? That was better. Do it again. Don't stop. Do that again. You were stopping your bow in between the slur. Just stop it at the end. Bum, bum, dance. Strong, less, more. Yeah, so this is the end of a phrase and this is the beginning of one. So it's and then start. Yeah, so imagine when you're doing that you're trying to get your mom, the rest of the audience, to dance. Think it's possible?
Wait, what?
You're trying to get your mom and the rest of the audience to dance.
I thought you said mom to get the...
Oh. So start right here. Going to end the phrase. This is where you calm them down for a second. Right, so. And then you dance. Mom, dance. And then you want them to keep, they're dancing again. Get the, dance. Yes. Now, just so you know, I love that you were able to lift the bow, but it's so awkward to lift the bow on a down bow that if you're going to lift it, just lift it a tiny bit so it's not so awkward. That's easy. That's not easy. Easy?
No, I was squeaking my notes.
So just lift it like this much. And you don't even have to lift it. I just like to because it's fun. Do you like to lift it?
I do, but it's hard.
But you can do hard things.
Yeah.
I've noticed that about you. Start at D. 2 notes before rehearsal D. What do you think?
That was good.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Keep going. I would use a 4 there.
I just got mixed up because it
Oh,
was
about like where you were.
I thought it was there.
Oh, so can you start with that 4? Can you put a 4 that on that note?
This pencil's so tiny.
The pencil?
Yeah, it's little.
Just the right size for you. Or to fit in somebody's violin case. Okay, start at E. Ready? N. Sorry, my fault. Ready? N. Okay, 4th finger there. I don't know why it says up there, but do it.
Why is it a slur then?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Want to start at the beginning of the line?
And I need a fork.
Crescendo. Okay, so now, if we decide to do the repeats, then what we're going to do is we do piano the first time we play this section, and then we do fortissimo the second time. That's what that means. So I want you to practice it that way. If you're going to do the repeat, we'll see what we decide to do. We'll see how the rehearsals go. You know, we have one on Friday and then one on Sunday. Practically move in here. You could have a sleepover. You do it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Do a sleepover. What do you mean? Just kidding. Let's do a quiet one here. Ready, and. Sorry, my fault. I'm having a hard time seeing with these glasses. Ready, and. Keep going, keep going. That's funny. There you go. Good. So I think we'll be able to pull this off if everybody's practicing carefully all week.
Okay.
Yeah. And then practice 8 hours a day on Saturday and Sunday. We should be fine.
Okay. I keep saying okay.
Even if I say something ridiculous, you say okay. All right. Gavotte. Pull out the new gavotte.
You give that is coming up. It's already on me. Pencil. I don't want
Oh,
a pencil.
You know what we should do before we do this real quick? Is witches dance. That was the other thing. Oh, in witches dance, you were like not playing because you were worried about what?
Not making mistakes. I mean, making mistakes.
You were worried about making a mistake. You know that I'm okay with that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to throw anything.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get frustrated. That's about the worst as it gets. I'll get
I've
frustrated. But
never
usually
seen-
if people don't try, then I get frustrated.
I never seen you yell.
No, I don't usually yell. But like I said, I'll get frustrated. But you have to like not practice regularly, and then I get frustrated.
I'm sorry I'm not checking things off.
I know you're practicing. I can tell by listening. It'd be good for you to check things off just to help you keep track of all the work you're doing, and so that you can be proud of the work that you're doing. That's a nice reason to check it off, don't you think?
Yeah.
And then if you do skip something, then it helps to know the next day what you need to come back to. And make sure that you don't skip it that day.
Yeah, I'm just used to the dance of doing like pluck, so I'm not used to doing like from the bowing.
So then mess up, but keep playing.
Okay.
Okay? That's what you're gonna work on in group class, is keep playing and mess up and play again and mess up and play again.
Okay.
Okay. Big. Slow down here. If you want, you can shake your bow, treble. Lovely, lovely. Okay, now we're gonna play together. And if I go faster than you and you mess up, stop. And we keep going. Okay? Yes, sir. That's it. That nice faking. You know what they say? Fake it till you make it.
I never heard that.
Now you have. So here. Can you play that? Yep. Right there. Ready? Go. So one of the things I want you to work on there is nudge, nudge, nudge. There you go. Yeah, do that again. Yeah, you know where the nudges go, which is great. It feels weird, doesn't it, in your arm? Does it feel weird in your arm?
Not really, only on the.
But it feels not weird there, right? So your arm just has to get used to it.